Hi, my apologies, Gemini, for that abrupt halt. I had to make a transition real quick. But where we left off, and I'll just kind of recap because I felt like I was rushing a bit. Um, we're looking at line 6 of, hold on one second, of passage number 64 and line 1, which I didn't explain fully or clearly to you, but in other words, what we're looking at is the first line was a changing line and the sixth line was the changing line. So those are the two that we want to be clear about. So I'll just quickly reiterate. Line 1 is leaving behind the confusion to get the tangible result that you're looking for, and having sufficient perspective, avoid acting rashly, and your chances increase a little more each day passes. Okay, so this knowledge that every ending harbors a new beginning, then the book of changes is, brings to its conclusion. It comes to an end, which basically is saying that, and then the cycle starts all over again. So again, there we're talking about new beginnings. We're talking about ushering in a new life for yourself, ushering in a new season, a new phase for your existence. But I mean, my feeling is like not moving away from anything that is confusion or that's causing confusion in your life. Then line 6 says, once the confusion has passed, so you're getting through the confusion, once the confusion is passed, we are delighted by harmonious cooperation and the feeling of mutual trust. But you should remain alert. The pendulum could easily swing back in the other direction. So again, we're talking about this dichotomy. We're talking about balancing two sides of yourself, and what you want to do is come to balance, because otherwise you will be swinging like a pendulum. So I kind of liken it to, how, I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but you know how when you're driving or something and then you make a sharp turn, or like you veer off the road, and so the tendency is to, steer the car in the opposite direction, which causes you to fishtail. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is just bring the vehicle to center. Bring yourself to center, and that's what's going to help you. So, Gemini, this is the short second half, but just to recap a little bit, we're talking about activating your first house and your seventh house, self and others. Okay. We're talking about moving away from the confusion, things that cause confusion, things that are bogging you down, or, that keep you in a whole bunch of, up in your head too much. We're talking about balancing things out and that being a part of that new beginning. But it is a process. So be gentle with yourself. Take time out for the things that are not causing confusion, and you should be in good shape. So thank you, Gemini friends. I hope you guys have a wonderful month of June. You certainly deserve it. And if you would like to get your own personal either I Ching reading, I do I Ching. I also do astrology. So if you want to do one or the other, if you want to do both, you can reach out to me at Kerri@wooingnature.life, and I'll be glad to hook you up. All right, have a great June, and we'll talk soon.